I recently built my dream room and gaming setup, which got me thinking, why don't I do the same for my younger brother? For those of you who don't know, the last time I did anything to my brother's room was almost 4 years ago. But now that I have more experience, resources, and a better understanding of what he would actually want, I'm confident that I can build him the perfect space to meet all of his needs. All right, welcome to day 1 of this project. This is how my brother's room is looking right now. Honestly, it is pretty decent. It's not bad per se, but it could be a little bit better. And I realize it now, something I did wrong when I built his setup and room years ago. I ended up building a space that I would enjoy, not a space that he would enjoy, if that makes sense. I think I had a dual monitor layout. He doesn't really use that or need that. He's not a content creator like me. I tried to go crazy with cable managing and zip tied everything. It looks nice, yeah, but it's a huge pain when trying to change out a cable or some peripheral that doesn't work anymore. Loads of RGB that was like hard to control. I made it very simple for me to enjoy and understand and not for him. So this time around, we are going for minimal and functional. Starting with the TV. The TV he has in here now is actually my old TV, the one I just replaced, I think like 2 months ago in my video, or the video for my setup. So first things first, I got him not the exact same model, but another 43-inch 4K TV. It should look virtually identical to mine, and an upgrade that will last him for a few years. I have the TV lights to go with it as well that respond to what's on the TV. Shout out Govee. Still no partnership with them, but hopefully soon. But yeah, the goal for today is to, at the very least, get the TV up and running. As far as the setup, I think I'm gonna tackle that tomorrow. I ordered loads of packages that are coming tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Not as much as what I did for myself. Again, going for a more minimal look, but still making sure to hook them up. Also, thank you guys for the support recently. I truthfully would not be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very, very much. All right, it is the next day. I got the TV up and working, and I got the lights on it as well. The lights are such a good accessory. It's super cool having lights that respond to what's playing on the TV. To me, it's one of those things where once you actually use it and get it for yourself, you don't ever want to go back. Same thing applies for going to 4K for either TV, monitor, doesn't matter. To me, these are very worthwhile upgrades, and again, they will last for years. But next on the agenda, I'm considering either the chair or the desk. The overall color scheme is going to be like a gray and white kind of theme. And beside me, I have a gray ergonomic chair and I believe a white sit and stand desk. Shout out to Autonomous. They hooked me up with the perfect stuff to try and keep that minimal look. And I'm just excited, man. I want all of these products to sort of speak for themselves in terms of quality. So let's get them set up. All right, I got the main stuff built as far as the desk and the chair. The chair passes my standards and my test, by the way. Very comfortable. It passes the lean back test. There's very good lumbar support. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a whole other like sort of cushion there. Doesn't feel unstable at all. It's extremely sturdy. Armrests are very customizable. You can raise them, you can rotate them around, move them down. Again, very easy to like lean back, relax in. And the perfect addition to kind of help you grind out those long hours in your gaming space, office, wherever that might be for you. Same goes for the desk, you know, like you'd expect, you can raise it and lower it with the press of a button. I have presets on there already. Those are working great. The motor works surprisingly fast. As far as raising the desk and bringing it down, it moves pretty quick, and I don't have to like, it's gonna sound kind of picky. It's like right when I press the button, it raises. I don't have to like wake up the desk first. I just tap a button and it raises. But yeah, the additions are great. I love the tabletop too. It's kind of got this like cloud mushroomy look. I like the rounded part here, but high quality is kind of the point I'm trying to make here. But yeah, as far as the room, the setup, we got a lot of the heavy hitters out of the way. On the bed behind me, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have a lot of accessories back there, little touches of decor, things like new bedding, stuff like that I've purchased and figured would be best for this room. I'm gonna be adding all of that in today. I have a black charging stand for my brother's AirPod Maxes. I noticed them laying around a lot, so I figured I'd actually get something to fix that problem. I bought this like spine cable management thing. They're normally made for standing desks. Since the desk moves up and down, it's hard to cable manage and have it stationary, so with this, the cables will move and it'll look, I'd say, smooth, clean, aesthetic. And I've never used one of these before, so I'm definitely interested. Next, we got some more white cable sleeves. I needed some more to do more of the cable management here, but I was all out. So I made do with what I could and ordered some for overnight. This is a checkered rug, not really needed, but we had like a circular rug in here that, I mean, it matches the vibe, but I feel like this is just better. It's more aesthetic, it's cooler. It's smoother, it's cooler. And in here we have a gray comforter set. I'm going for that kind of like dark gray look. I didn't see good like light gray comforters, but at the same time I didn't want to go for something like white. I feel like white would get dirty easily. I don't know. I think the dark gray will look good. And then in here I have a white glass mouse pad. My brother's a lot more of a competitive gamer than I am, so I wouldn't make use of this personally, but I know he would. I actually brought it up to him and asked if he would be interested, and he said yeah, but he also said skates would be fine just because like mouse skates, they're not nearly as expensive as this, so he doesn't actually know that I bought this, which is good. I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. So that is a cool little addition. And then last but certainly not least, here I have a Stream Deck Mini. I didn't buy this. I use this with my like laptop setup, except I don't really use it. Like I have it with my setup and it's been there, but I don't really get the most out of it. I like sometimes use it to open up Google, but besides that, it kind of just sits there. So I'm not doing crazy stuff with my Stream Deck, so I figured I'd give it to him. I said this before, he's not a content creator, so even though a Stream Deck seems unnecessary, I have an idea for it. I want to make it so he can control any of the like Govee lights from the Stream Deck. We did this for my friend Christian when I visited him in Florida, and that worked out flawlessly. So hopefully we can get it working here. It's more of like an extra little detail. If it doesn't work, then I could figure it out some other time, or just, you know, take the L, call it a day. But I figured I'd try, and it's probably gonna be the last thing I do. So yeah, it's about noon right now. I want to get this done within the next couple hours, and I think I can do that realistically. I'm not gonna say an hour like last time. I'm not an idiot. I'm gonna say a few, just to, you know, be humble on some humble stuff. All right, so the room is as good as done. I cannot wait to show you guys the final look. I just need to make one last stop to my local Target. I'm gonna pick up two things. I'm grabbing new blackout curtains. The ones he has now, they're kind of like a brown beige color, I think. I forgot, but it doesn't match the room. And then I'm going to get him brighter, cool white light bulbs. When I did his room years ago, I got him Govee light bulbs, and those were good. But kind of going back, it was kind of difficult to control. I tried to have it set up with like voice commands and all kinds of random RGB stuff that it wasn't practical. So this time I'm going simple. I feel like a cool white is just better overall. So I'm hoping it's cool enough. I'm hoping it's bright enough and they can just function like normal light bulbs with like a light switch, you know? Not everything needs to be app controlled RGB. And that is something I've learned over the past few years. But once I pick those up and get them set up, the room really should be done. So let us get to work. right, after knocking out all the little details, this is the final room. This is definitely one of my favorite rooms I've put together because it's on the more minimal side. I'm glad that I was able to give the room a much needed revamp without doing too much. As far as the room's organization, cable management, accessibility to things, I tried as best I could to keep things practical, which is definitely a first for me compared to all the setups I've done in the past. So let me know if you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you like how the whole room turned out. I want to give one last thank you to Autonomous. They literally provided the backbone of this setup for me in this whole room. I would not have put this video together without them, and if you want to check out their products, make sure to go to that link in the description. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy, and one last time, thank you for watching.